Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my beautifully penned vellum card. So yes, I'm bringing you another card. As I said, wanted to try something a little bit different. Certainly this card is a little bit different. As I say, I've not tried this before. It was sort of a bit of a new thing for me. But I quite like the result, and I think if you sort of look at it like that, you can see this gorgeous flower a lot better. I'm going to show you how to make it now. As I said, actually the DSP is the Celebration. It's really pretty. I love it. We have three, if you like, darker images. So we have these sort of three dark images here, and then the reverse is a lot lighter, which, oh, wait a minute, let's try that again. There we go. The reverse is obviously the lighter version, and I do love them, and I love these, but obviously they are a little bit dark when it comes to using them as a base for a card. If I show you on the one I've made here, so it's lovely, and you maybe put a bright sentiment on it or something like that, but I don't want to hide this because I do think it's beautiful. So like I said, I'm going to show you how I made it. Now, I'm going to apologise. When I started filming these a couple of days ago, my videos, and I was doing really well, got really far ahead, and then I came to film this one, and my camera bipped at me and said my memory card was full. I didn't have a spare one to hand, but I'd already got through the process of layering this up. However, that's nothing that I need to show you. It is simply a piece of A4 card that's scored in half and then cut in half to get the two card bases, and then my layers are simply 1/2 centimetre less this way and this way, and then the layer is 1/2 centimetre less than the card, so it's quite simple. So yeah, so I'd already adhered that up, and I'd already done this on my vellum, which was frustrating too. So this is the heat embossing. I've just basically used, don't forget what they're called now, they're in a pack of 3. There's the black, white, and I want to say clear in one pack, and then bronze, gold and silver in another, or copper gold, either way. So I've used black and white on this one, and I did stamp the flower in Versamark first and heat embossed that, and then I did this second. I didn't try and mix them and do them at the same time. So yeah, so I've heat embossed my vellum, and then I also got round to cutting my strip of cardstock. So I used polished pink on this one, and I'm using Magenta Madness for this one, and I've simply just cut a piece of card that's big enough just to fit behind the sentiment. It's just really to make that white stand out a little more. It is a fraction longer, and I will cut this down once it's adhered. But I want to show you how I did this. So I actually used adhesive sheets. If you use and these are my old ones, I'm afraid, so I do apologise, but if you use adhesive sheets, you basically get to have the whole of your vellum adhered, and you don't see any of the glue marks. So you don't see any of the strips where you've tried to roll your seal. There's no dots from glue dots, and there's no bits that have lifted either. So that's always good. And I forgot to show you as well, I did add a very small strip of the DSP on the inside of the card, just to add some more character to it, I guess. So yeah, so when it comes to adhering your sentiment and your vellum onto your adhesive sheet, you're simply going to peel this back, and then I'm actually going to hold this in place here, and then just line this up on top of there. Just make sure this stays straight and in where it should be. And then you just grab your scissors and you should be able to see your line of vellum. If you hold it up to the light, which is why you can't see me cutting because I'm trying to hold it up to the light at the same time. And then I can see actually this side just there. And then there's the last little bit just this side. I'm going to take that off. And in fact, oh actually I can't use my trimmer, can I? Because the adhesive will stick. Well, I'm just going to trim this down. Because I don't want the adhesive to overhang the project, because it will just make the card front sticky, which I don't want. So I'm going to get rid of that. And there's just a couple of bits. I didn't cut that very straight, did I? And then this last piece just across the bottom here. Right, there we go. So that obviously now is my vellum all adhered up. I'm just covered in it now and it's got it everywhere, look. We can hide that with a gem. And then all you need to do is just to take the backing off, which will leave your, oops, that wasn't very well thought, was it? Which will leave your backing in place. And then you just simply, and I did this to fit the basic black layer, and then you just simply lay it on top. And then I use my bone fold, but be very mindful of your heat embossing because you don't want to rub too much on that. So I'm just going to work my way around, just pressing it down. And obviously you can see how it's getting darker where I've pressed. And I'll do the same here. You will get a sort of a bubbled bit there just where your card is because obviously it's thicker. And then if you want to, you can just sort of go around the inside of the flowers just to press it down. And then all you need to do then is add your matte black dots, and as I say, I just simply added a few, and in fact you can't even see now where I did make a little bit of a mess with my fingers. So yeah, so I just used some of them on the flower centres, and then I'll just add a couple of the little ones on the smaller flowers. And then you just need to add your strip of paper onto the inside of your card. Don't forget we have a fabulous joining offer, which is an extra bundle if you join during celebration. So I'm making a right mess of this now, look. So check that out. So it's, you know, it's a fantastic offer, not one to be missed. You see how I'm doing this, just adding enough of a strip there, and then I think actually I'm going to use that as my guide for my DSP. So roll that across there, and then you can just either use your scissors or your trimmer just to take the excess off. I think I need to de-glue my scissors. And then just a trim of this. Oh, crumbs, that wasn't very straight. Let's try again. There we go. So it just adds that pretty bit of the paper. And then just a bone folder. And there you have it. I think I prefer this one. Which one do you prefer? Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed my video, just for a change. And see you all again soon. Bye.